How do you become friends with a dragon? The man used a fat, juicy fish to try to bond with the legendary Night Fury, but the dragon's eyes instantly narrowed into cautious slits, clearly full of suspicion toward humans. The man quickly realized it was the dagger at his waist that triggered the hostility. He carefully tossed the dagger to the ground, and even kicked it farther away. The Night Fury's guard finally eased a little. It slowly moved closer to Hiccup, first baring its gums with no teeth at all, almost like a sign of goodwill. The very next second, its sharp teeth shot out, snatching the fish straight from Hiccup's hand and swallowing it whole. But it did not leave. Instead, it backed him up against a boulder, and then spit out a slimy, saliva-covered fish head, fixing him with soulful eyes. This was the dragon's version of sharing. Staring at the raw fish head made Hiccup's stomach turn, but he forced himself to take a bite. At first, he tried to just hold it in his mouth, but the Night Fury gestured for him to swallow. Hiccup had no choice but to gulp, squeezing out a smile uglier than crying. To his surprise, the Night Fury copied him, pulling a goofy grin that instantly broke down the wall between their species. Hiccup gathered his courage and reached out to touch the dragon. The Night Fury instinctively stepped back, but no longer resisted him to communicate further. Hiccup used a stick to sketch its shape on the ground. The Night Fury grabbed its own stick and scratched lines into the dirt, then probably admired its work. Hiccup did not understand what it meant, but he could feel the dragon's goodwill when he accidentally stepped on the drawing. The Night Fury looked angry, but as soon as he lifted his foot, it softened again. Finally, Hiccup took a deep breath, turned his head away, closed his eyes, and stretched out a trembling hand. This time the Night Fury did not refuse. It gently pressed its haly nose against his warm palm. In that soft touch, a bond beyond species quietly formed, and Hiccup became the first human to call a dragon